Hello guys, today we got another package from a good friend, Diecast Car Guru. He's been, I don't know, killing it lately. Very helpful. I know there are some Tomicas in here, and I think I'm gonna focus this video specifically on the Tomicas. And I think there are a couple Hot Wheels in here that I'll save for a different video. But I figured that, well, since there are Tomicas in here, I will open the NSX from last time. Yeah, so let me get my knife, and we'll pop this up. And my knife is falling apart. Sorry, I just had to cut it there, because I thought my phone was messed up. I was getting messages on the side of my phone, and sometimes filming with it on the side, they should be popping up at the top. I don't know why, but I thought that would mess up the camera. But no, it's okay. So the first little bit, the intro is fine, and I put the blade in backwards. Oh my good lord. This was just a cheap knife. I probably need a new one. It's getting worn, but it falls apart. I do have an actual razor, but I'll keep that for actual projects. And if you guys stay till the end of this video, there will be a little a reveal of some sorts, a surprise. How do I open this box? Oh, is this the bottom? Oh no. Oh my. This box is packed. Well, I don't know where to start. I guess I'll pull out the Tomicas. We won't open them yet, but I'll just show them. I'll stack them off to the side here, then I'll come back to them. Some of them are I don't know if I want to say used, because they are mint. I'm sure they're mint, because these ones are from the Toy Pimp. He was doing some sort of sale, and Diecast Car Guru asked me if there was any I wanted, and I needed the Voxy still, and I like that it has the sticker. And I know there was some interesting complications with the Toy Pimp. I don't know, it's kind of funny if you buy from him. I could probably privately tell you that. We're not going to go into that here. Here's a Toyota Noah, which is another one I didn't have. Actually, they are from the same year. So yeah, we'll open those at the end. I'm saying I'm not going to trick anybody this time, be like, oh, I'll open it at the end, and then I don't. And then these are some 2021s that I didn't manage to get because my dealer took a break, and I kind of needed to save some money, so it wasn't a good time to buy Tomicas back then. Well, for me at least, but I don't remember exactly. These ones were in a sale, I believe, where Diecast Car Guru gets his Tomicas from. And actually, these are the last 4 basic models I needed from 2021. So that works perfect. Oh, and here's another one from the Toy Pimp. I didn't know this one was still sealed. The Skyline. This is a V36, I think, or no, it's a V37 because yeah, I remember the Infinity badge. This thing, the pre-facelift of the V37s had Infinity badges in Japan, which is funny because they were still sold as a Nissan Skyline. But afterwards, it was switched to a Nissan badge for the facelifted V37, which we know as the Q50. So I don't know what Nissan does. They're kind of funny. Yeah, I like this Tomcia background. Jeez. Stacked. And we'll pull the rest of the Tomcias out here. I'm going through the Tomcias first, just because they will be the last thing I open. I don't think I'll open anything else in this video. Pajero. So this actually will be my second 2022 Tomcia, along with the NSX that he sent me. Should I do the premium separate? I don't know. We'll see what I have time for. And then these are, I forget the name of this. They're kind of mysteries. I mean, I guess if you can't read Japanese, it's a mystery, but there's also a number that corresponds over here. And, oh yeah, so you can see number 3, the Forester. He ordered the complete set, and it actually came with 2 extras, and 2 of the really good ones. So this one will be the Nissan Juke, and this one's the Forester. I love these sets, but they're just harder to get. I don't know if his seller regularly gets them or not. Now, it seems like he sent the extras from, because these mystery packs, or if you want to call them that, they come with signs and a piece of chewing gum. So he sent his extras from all that. So I'll have to put those signs together. And I don't know, I should try the chewing gum. I have some of them that I got on my own, and I just haven't tried it. I don't know, I like gum, but I don't regularly, what's the right word, chew it, I guess. I was going to say consume it, but no, we don't swallow gum. And this box, that's kind of secret. Well, I can see what it is, but you can't. Until now. An older Celica casting, because there is the premium one. I don't know, I think I kind of like this better than the premium. The color. So I don't know if this is, I don't know where this one's from. I think he might have gotten it from the gift pack, but I have a feeling that one was white. I don't know, I'll have to ask him. But yeah, this is a good casting. And you don't see this Celica model much in diecast. This Tomcia one might be the only one that did it. There's no copyright on the base, which is interesting. I have to say this was a early 90s release. You do get suspension. And opening doors. And actually, it's definitely a 90s release because of the lack of detail on the dashboard. Well, just say lack of dashboard. There isn't one. This is a really nice example. And it's definitely not a casting that I have. Park it there. Next up in here, we do have some kind of a mix of J and H case Hot Wheels, some that I would rather have trouble finding. Actually, there was one of these TTs at my Walmart, or not TTs, e-trons. But I left it. I don't need any others for customs because I knew he sent me this one, and I found it after. I found it like yesterday, so I knew about it. So I'm like, no, it's not something I'm going to customize. I just like it. It's a pretty clean deco and a pretty good looking car, and I saw one in real life, so I kind of wanted to have one. When I saw it in person, I think I sat in it at the car show. I don't know. The luxury brands are kind of iffy about you sitting in their cars. We got this Jeep Cherokee, which I love this model Cherokee. The Hot Wheels version is kind of goofy, but I don't know, I was thinking about converting it to stock. Well, I don't want to say goofy. The fender flares are a little much. I do like the ruggedness of it, the little roof rack, I like that. The bull bar, but I don't know. I don't know about the fenders. But I was thinking about converting one to stock, but I know this one would take a lot of work, so I don't know. I like it as it is. It's pretty nice casting, and pretty bizarre that Hot Wheels did it. Also, this Tacoma really looks like a super treasure hunt. Like, that color is awesome. Casting, you know, everybody knows it's not the best. It's a Tacoma, at least, we can say that. But I just love this color. Look at that. With the black wheels, that's perfect. Perfect. But, of course, the highlight for me from, what is this, J-Case. This is actually smaller than I expected. And I know, looking at the photos, seeing it compared to the other ones, I'm like, oh, this is pretty small. But maybe it's true to scale. Of course, that front bumper is definitely not. But this is the 1986 Toyota van. And yes, that is actually what they called it, the Toyota van. Manufacturers in the 80s and 90s. Especially Japanese manufacturers. They're kind of stingy on their names, you know, Subaru with the Subaru wagon, and, you know, your Toyota van, and the Hilux was sold in America as the Toyota truck. That's just how it is. This is based on the Toyota Light Ace. I think they changed it a little bit for the American market, but it is technically a Light Ace. And yeah, Hot Wheels, the fender flares are a little iffy on this one. And so is the length of the bumper, but it's still really cool to see a Toyota van as a Hot Wheel. I love it. And, you know, it's the Hi-Ace's little brother. So the Hot Wheels I'll open in a separate video, just because, you know, we got these Tomicas looking at me. There's something else quite cool in here. Are these Subaru promotional cars. Now, I actually never have owned any of these. I've been... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, before the promo cars, I kind of set... I put these on my desk, and I don't know why. Let's see, will that focus? We got a pen from the Charlton Auto Auction. And so this is where he goes to bid on cars for Mr. Bossman. I like the colors on. Oh no, we're zooming in. What is happening? No, I'm already zoomed out. I like the colors on this one. And I think this is the place he told me that has like a little car museum with a very nice 280Z. That thing is pristine. Actually, I can put that with the Clemson pen, my New York City pen. I know, I showed the Subarus, and I'm like, wait. And here we got this. Mercedes, I can't tell you what model it is. I have to go for the base. 300D. What era of Matchbox? This isn't Lesney, is it? No, it's Macau, so it's probably... I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Very nice example, though. Seems like did he detail the taillights, or are those decals? I don't know. I know for sure he outlined the sunroof. That's always a cool touch to outline. I of course, from me saying that, when I do that with all my customs, I love it. And of course, this is old Matchbox. We got suspension, all metal, very nice. While I talk about Matchbox quality, what do you think about the prices going up at Walmart? I heard about that and I was like, what? I haven't checked mine yet. I will check tomorrow, but yeah, that was pretty jarring. Now we'll get to these Subaru models. And these will be a different video too, because I can't open these and the Tomicas in this video. But I've been eyeballing these, and they actually gave me a coupon to get on the site. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, these are so nice. I know Twice Diecast has shown these off as well. And I know Diecast Car Guru has the complete collection of them. You can't see much through the blister, but I will definitely just dedicate a whole video to these because they are awesome. And I think this is the only Ascent in 164, so that's awesome. I love that blue. And yeah, while I'm talking about color, the forest green on this Outback, love it. Love that forest green. That's all. They're also pretty heavy too. And I know they're. I didn't know much about these a while ago. Diecast Car Guru kind of informed me on them. They are actually metal. I didn't know they were metal. Of course, no rubber tires, plastic base, no interior, but they are heavy metal. They got weight to them. The team carries weight. Forester, very, very nice. I like the Sport Foresters with the trim. I know he's made some Matchbox ones, and I definitely want to do a Matchbox one at some point. I don't know, I'm kind of slow. And it's always, the card art matches very nicely with what they're for. Of course, you know, why not put a forest background on a Forester? Here we have the Crosstrek. It's very nice, like pastel blue. I see a lot of them this color. A lot of them are like pastel colors. Like pastel gray, pastel blue, pastel orange. And then there's, I think there's like a metal, no, maybe the orange is metal flake. You do get a nice little Subaru badge under there. These are really nice, and I think they're true 1/64 scale. Because they are kind of smaller than I expected them to be from like photos. That happens all the time with like true 1/64 scale. That's why I think they're true 1/64 scale, because they are smaller than I expected. But when I bought my Para, and even my my Era car, it was a freaking Suzuki Every, and I was expecting it to be much larger than it was, but I don't know why I was expecting that. And even some of the Tomica premiums, like, I don't know what it is, but their stock photos make them look so big, and then you get them in hand, and they're like, oh, this is tiny. That's what happened with the Lexus, or I should say the Toyota Celsior. It's the Impreza wagon. I don't know if they really do, I don't think they do the Impreza wagon anymore, because the Crosstrek kind of replaced it, and really the Crosstrek's just a rugged version of the Impreza wagon. Well, we're on Impreza. Look at that. What's that, in California? Those big long pine trees. That's a nice photo. Too bad they have to put these warning labels on there. But look at this blue on the Impreza. Wow. You know, it looks better in person because you're not getting all this glare on the plastic. But, and it also looks very light. Or not very light, but it looks lighter on camera than it is in person, but that's a nice color. If I had a Legacy, that'd be the color. And here we have the Rex STI. I wonder if that wing's got to be a plastic piece. But also, this thing is way better than the Matchbox casting. I was planning to take the Matchbox one and make it stock, but I don't need to. This thing's awesome. I know the front end of the Matchbox is very funny. I think it's smushed, but yeah, this one's perfectly to scale. And of course, Subaru wouldn't let them do it if it did look funny, because these are available at the dealerships, which is probably why the Matchbox one is not there. Also, I always love those WRX wheels. Boom, solid. So that will be a fun video for another day, probably in the next coming weeks, because I really want to open those. But let's open some Tomica. We can keep the Matchbox out here until it gets a little crowded. We'll get the mystery ones going first. I don't know, should I do them all in this video? Why not? We got time. I really don't like these boxes though, because actually, could I? Oh, I can. Okay, I think I like that a little better than tearing it. You can't just open it regular. Oh, and it's even got the number in here if it matters. So yeah, this is an example of what you get. You get your sign. A nice little baggie. You get your complimentary piece of gum, which is probably, I don't know what flavor that would be. It looks like lemon. They're all that color too. And oh, this one's taped. That's interesting. You get the Nissan Juke. Actually, you know what? I'm taking that tape off. I don't like tape. I actually knew better. I should have brought my other Juke up here. I actually have two of the blue ones that were available at Toys R Us. They're a little worn out. I haven't planned on restoring them because they are from, well, A, my childhood, and B, Toys R Us. So I don't know if I really want to get in there. But is Tomica the only brand that's done a Juke? I think you get lensed headlights on this. If they're not lensed, they're from the base, but they're definitely not metal. And I think those are the headlights. These are the running lights up here, I believe. There's a Nissan badge. It's acquired taste to like the headlights to stick out farther than the hood. This whole car is just weird. We'll say that this is a beautiful example of an ugly car. But yeah, Tomica did really good with this. And I'm surprised they even like brought this casting back, because they haven't used it in a while. Number 27. I love the yellow. And got suspension. Look how small it is. Even with the Celica. What scale is it? Does it say 64? Oh, it's 160. Oh, this is true 164 scale. That's interesting. That's nice to see. The Forester. Come on. Boink. Yeah, that's much easier than tearing that. It hurts me to tear that tape. Or that rip. A seam. Whatever you want to call it. And I could build the signs, but we need time to look at all these cars. And also, the signs should be easy to build. Gum. Should be. So now this Forester casting, I do not have. This is the 4th generation. And oh yeah, he told me that red was going to be beautiful, and it is. This is the 4th generation Forester. It might be the 2016 model. Let me look. The base should say. Well, it doesn't normally say. Oh, 2013 actually. So this was probably 2014. Well, 2013 model, but this probably came out in 2014. Interesting. It's nice to see an opening trunk. Look how funny that looks. But yeah, that's how the real one is. Wow. So yeah, I have the 5th generation from Tomica, and I have the 5th generation from Matchbox, but it's my first 5th gen Tomica. Or 4th gen Tomica, I should say. Well, I shouldn't even say that. It is a 4th gen. And my battery's dying. Hold on, let me get charger. Well, you know what? While we're on the topic of Foresters, wow, if I plug my phone in, it turns off. Okay. Well, as I was saying, while we are on the topic of Foresters, so my dad does have a 4th generation. Actually, you know what? I should go up to the top. We're stretching out my cord, but I have a 3rd gen. Boom. Yes, that is mine. Boom, reveal, yay. That's exciting. Yes, exciting. Yeah. First car, Forester. Can't go wrong there. It's a really nice car. Runs good for being 10 years old. I love it. So now, I need a diecast one, and it doesn't exist. See, my dad's got an example, kind of. I mean, the front end's different, but this one does have suspension. But yeah, now I don't have a Forester model, of a 3rd generation at least. And also, I can't see how long the video is running now because my stupid thing decided to cut out. Whoa! And we've got 9 Tomicas to go through here. This is gonna be fun, and maybe a little bit long. Peoples, you might have to divide this video into 2-part watch because yeah, we're getting to the NSX, which I didn't actually get in this video. I don't need my stick. So this is the first color. Actually, I had two of these sticks. Yeah, so this is what I always say, this is how I open my boxes, just so I don't damage them. Brilliant. And this is a premium. It should have, I don't know, they don't put that paper in there. Good, because it was annoying. This does have a piece of cardboard here, which is interesting, because it must have something to do with the roof. And yeah, the roof, is it plastic? Yeah, the roof's plastic, so that's why they put this in here, so it doesn't get scuffed, because that could probably easily get scuffed. But it looks really good. Maybe not the wheels. This is the one thing, and I know everybody says this about premium, and I have to agree. I love that they put realistic wheels, accurate wheels. But come on, if they're not gonna fill the space, it just looks weird. Could I knock that out with a Sharpie? Yeah. Do I want to risk it? No. But yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why people are starting to say limited was better than premium, and I kind of have to agree with that. I've been on a limited kick lately, and I really like the limiteds, so. But let's look at the model. Why am I showing the box again? We already did that. You do got lensed headlights, your Type R badge. Oh, because this is the NSX-R. Apparently they're too good. My camera is annoying me. I'm getting messages popping up on this side of the screen. and it's blocking my view to make sure the car is on camera. This video is going to be cut so many times just because of technical difficulties. I like that they painted the plate white and almost looks like a TLV. Do you get suspension on this one? Whoa. The tips of your exhaust are painted. Nice plastic insert for the taillights. I always love the NSX taillights that just goes right across. Nice Honda badge. Pretty clean casting. Now, I didn't know that the roof was plastic. So I was planning to compare it with... I was thinking it was the same casting as the basic one that was retooled for the police line. But now, I mean, I could compare it, but I know they're not the same, so I'm not gonna. Just to keep this video short, or not short, but decently in time, we'll just keep going with the top row. Let's get the Pajero out while we're on 2021s. I don't know why I had the temptation to say "we" when I threw it in the garbage, but okay, because nobody could see me throwing that in the garbage. This is heavy, and this is nice. Oh, the suspension's good on this too. All right, this is gonna be fun. Let me get this bag back in here. Probably one of my most anticipated premium models since the Lexus / Toyota Celsior is the Pajero. I love the Pajero. And this green and silver two-tone, just moi. That's all. Moi. Yeah, they painted the plate again. I don't know if they normally did that on the older ones. I'd have to look. But yeah, I get TLV vibes from this. Love the lensed headlights, and the grill's probably part of that too. Accurate wheels. Very marker. You do get opening doors on this one with a tan dashboard to match the interior. All your window trim. Taillights are painted. Spare tire is a separate piece. Pajero on, what would you call that? I don't know, it's like a little handle thing. I don't know. I figure that's how you open the trunk. I'll call it a handle. Is that wording? Oh yeah, it is on both sides. What's it say? Oh, I can't zoom in that far. I can't see it through the camera. V6 3000, and it says something next to it. Even smaller print that I just can't see. But that's the attention to detail. Come on. Okay. And yeah, as I said, I mean, this thing is heavy. Let's get the suspension. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Love it. I could put it with the TLV for a second. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time. I think the TLV is a little older. Actually, no. I think they're probably the same year model. Look at this. I know they're definitely not the same casting. But I think it might be true 164. A little wide. But it's almost true 164. It doesn't give a scale, I don't think. Oh, it says 162. Wow. It's pretty dang close to 164. Well, maybe the tires are a little big. That could throw it off. I don't know. don't care about the scale. I mean, that's perfect. Love that suspension. All right, moving on. I could talk about these all day, which is the problem. Let's get the Skyline. Also, it takes me a while to open these. You know what? Thanks to editing, I can just open all of these and come back. All right, so I took the wrappers off them all and took them all out of the box. So that will save a little bit of time here. Let's take a look at the Skyline. Got your Infinity badge on the grille. I like the chrome trim around it because you got your chrome headlights. Ooh, it's a hybrid. Got a nice chrome trim around the windows and then the pillars. And actually there's trim behind the chrome in black. And you got your rear windows painted black there. They didn't bother to patch the rear end. There's your tail lights and a little bit of chrome trim. That's all you get. Beautiful model though. Love the color. It's like a blue silver-ish. No, I don't want to say silver because it's obviously different than the Pajero. Oh yeah. Does have suspension. I'll move next to the Toyota Noah. This one's got flat black trim on the windows, which I like that look. There's your headlights, your Noah badge, your grille. And actually, it's funny because the Toyota Noah and the Toyota Voxy just got redesigned for 2022. They're looking very stylish. There's your taillights. Noah is spelled out on the back there. There's a Toyota badge. And this carries some weight to it because this trim around the base here is metal, but the actual base itself is not. So they do that for the sliding doors. And you get that on both sides. And they just clip right in. Boom. So no suspension on this one because of those doors, and that will be the same deal for the Voxy, which the body style is very similar, but the way that the headlights are designed and the grills are a little bit different. These are the same model year, and you can see the slight differences in that. The body styles are the same. They even got like the same spoiler. Of course, you can see the taillights are different. This one says Voxy on the back of it. I think this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a luxury version of the Noah, just like how the Alphard's a luxury version of the Velfire, although the Velfire is luxurious on its own. And this one's got the flat black trim as well, and I like that because it stands out against the black paint. Very nice one. And I like to note that the Voxy came with a pamphlet. I love these pamphlets. I get them throughout the time. So you can see the new models coming up the next month. So after the Voxy would be released, there'd be a Jeep and a Lancer, which I think the Jeep had a first color variant. Maybe. You got Thomas, which that's back when Thomas was a good show. Another one. They kind of ruined it now. As I say, Mattel can do Hot Wheels, or Mattel can do cars, but not trains. Actually, they can barely do cars. Well, look at the Voxy's in there. Or is that the Noah? Oh, that's an Alphard. Oh, that's a medical Alphard. Oh, I like that. Gotta figure out where that one's from. An ambulance Alphard. The little Subaru police car. Pretty cool sets. I don't think any of these are in production anymore. Out with the times. Of course, I think those two are discontinued as well. I have the Evo. I have a couple of them, actually. So I like to note the pamphlet. Next up, we'll get the 2022s. Actually, this will be the last thing we look at in this video. 2021s, I mean. We'll start with the JAF Suzuki Jimny. I love the JAF cars. This one will go good with the... oh, I'm looking at the wall. It's not there. This will go good with the Land Cruiser. JAF stands for Japanese Automotive Federation. So they have tow trucks and stuff. I don't know exactly what they do. I know they're some sort of Japanese version of AAA. They kind of patrol the highways, making sure the highways are safe to be driving on. There's no like serious debris, and they're always help out in accidents. They'll always be there, and maybe they do a little bit of investigations too into accidents. That'd be something I'd have to look up. But yeah, this one looks really good. It pulls off the white and the blue very nicely. I know they kind of did a blue one already for the first color, but I kind of want to see a white Jimny. What would a white one look like? I don't know if they make a white one in real life. I think they do. I think they make the white one for Europe, because the European Jimnys are a little different. They got the fender flares, they're a little bigger, and they got the black roof. But the Japanese ones are smaller, actually. And they don't have the fender flares. I like this one. I like the Japanese ones better because they're just cleaner looking. Of course, Majorette does do the European version. We're running out of room here, but that does have very good suspension. It's not technically a new model. It's just a new color, so they call it a new release. And the only time you're going to see a new color count as a new release is if it's an emergency vehicle. Like I said, if they want to take the 8.6, for example, and release it in, I think the first color is white. Let's say if they want to do a blue one, yeah, it's not going to the main line. It will go into a special set or something. And I'm sure, like the Supra, this GR86 will be very popular. Well, I know it's popular, but I'm sure Tomica's going to do it over and over and over again. There's your headlights, your Toyota badge, your GR logo, and oh yeah, for those who are interesting, where's my BRZ? For those who are interested, they are not the same castings, okay? Not the same castings. They're the same. In real life, they're the same car, but in Tomica world, no. Like even the taillights. I like the 8.6 taillights actually. Got a lot more detail in those. I'm sure the base is just a copy and paste though. Let me see. They changed the text, but yeah, nothing different going on there. Even the back of it, which is understandable because they're the same car in real life. But these castings are different. Do like the extra detail on the taillights. There's your Toyota logo. Very crisp, as Tomica details always are. You got your black trim. Wonderful. And it does have suspension. Not as good as the Jimny, of course. But we're packing them in here. Next up, we got a small little Daihatsu Copen GR. So Toyota and Daihatsu partnered up here and released a Copen under the GR badging, and pretty cool. Definitely deserves to be a sporty little car. Oh, that's what it, oh, doesn't the roof not come off? I swear. No, the box says the roof comes off. Oh, no, there we go. What I like about Tomica is that you can't tell that there's supposed to be a roof. Like, they could just release it like this, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's how it should be. And there... Okay, so the window frame is plastic as part of the window. That's nothing too bad. At least they don't have to make it like so thick. You got your nice headlights. You got your flat black trim on all the grills and fog lights in the grill. And your headlights. There's a GR logo. There's your tail lights. Pretty aggressive rear end too. The front's pretty aggressive, but all this, I don't know, it's kind of aggressive back here too. I like it. I have the original Copen that they did. Oh, not the original. Actually, I think it's the 2nd gen Copen. So this is the 3rd generation, I think. Looks good with or without the top. And of course you do get suspension on this guy. Love the blacked out rims on the white, the pearl white. Beautiful. Alright, why wouldn't I save the R34 for last? This is gorgeous. And I kind of want to detail it. I really don't like detailing Tomicas unless I customize it. But these police lights in the front really need a little bit of red paint. So this is the police R34. And yes, the Japanese police force does, or they did use it. Actually, no, it's still in use. There is one of them. And it is actually in use by the Japanese police force. I think it's stationed, I don't remember. I don't remember where they station it. It does have this weird guard on the front. I don't know. A lot of the old Japanese police cars have this. It's kind of dated now, but I do like that they actually included it. I don't know what it was for. I don't know what the purpose of it was, but they all had it, so whatever. It's a cool detail that is here, but honestly, it's kind of ugly. But I'm glad that Tomica did do it. You got your tail lights, GTR badge. So I believe they only have one of these in the actual police force, like the lens headlights, and of course you have to have the star, always. What an awesome release! And this is pretty funny because it breaks the Tomica norm. They usually release new models. There's a suspension, by the way. Usually in the basic range, it's only new models on the market now that you can buy. Which is strange how this Skyline even showed up, because they could easily have put this in a gift pack and been like, oh, here you go. Because they have been doing new models in the gift packs. We saw the WRX sedan and the Silvia S15, which somehow it took them 20 years to do a Silvia S15, but whatever. So they've been debuting new cars in 5-packs. They could, or 4-packs, I should say. They could have easily put this in there, but I don't know why they chose the main line. Maybe because they figured it was going to be popular and they wanted to give people a chance to do it. I think number 1 is a perfect number for it. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Wonderful cars. I kind of crammed them in here. Got a lot. Got a lot of tidying to do. But as always, thank you all for watching. And big thanks, big thanks to Diecast Car Guru, because this was awesome. Very helpful. With helping me get some things that I kind of missed out on, and yeah, I appreciate it a lot. What a video. I know it's probably long, and stay tuned for more videos like opening those Subarus. That will be awesome. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.